Ooh, getting this way then, Johnny. Love it. Another good little section. Let's just try that again then. In reverse, a bit more of a run up. Well, a bit more of a run up, I said. These branches, man. But we got some cyclists. He's getting away from me. It's Tour de France or something. Trying to keep that momentum speed going, man. I'm just trying to get out of the wind. This is the least windiest spot I can find, but I just want to talk about some quick observations, improvements, differences that I've noticed between this model and my old 2019 model. The first one I'm going to start with is the key. Well, the old key used to look like some standard Yale lock, and well, this one looks a bit more like a motorised vehicle key. Right, the second improvement is definitely the most noted, that's for sure. It's the electric throttle. Now, this I find, very, compared to the old one, very sensitive, and you don't have to move it much to get a reaction compared to the old one. If anyone knows the old one, your elbow would be on the floor before your bike even moved. But for me, that was quite good, because when you're trail riding between all the trees and you're going quite fast, you're less likely to whiskey throttle. Now this one is so sensitive, you could easily whiskey throttle, I think. But, well, like I said, you got to go with the times. Number 3 is the chain slap protector. That is definitely a brilliant new addition, that's for sure. That wasn't on there on my old bike. I know, because if you neglect your chain, well, it starts to wear up here, that's for sure. And this is just going to prevent that. I think that's a really good touch. It's probably one of my favourite, upgrades on this model. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, I know my bike is filthy. It looks a little bit neglected, but it's only dry dirt. Number 4 is the way they've mounted this headlight. On my old model, it was attached on the bar stem, just below, which was a bit of a pain, really. So that's a good improvement again. Number 5 is the suspension. On the front, you got the RST killer forks, pretty much the same as D&M, I would say, in quality wise. Then on the rear, we've got the Fast Ace 450-pound spring. In my opinion, it's just the same quality as the D&M, which isn't a lot. Number 6 is the GPS tracker unit. You don't need me to tell you where that is located. Once again, that's a nice little touch. Look, and I've noticed they've even got branded grips now. The last ones were Pro Grip. The 8th and final difference that I've noticed so far would be the serial number on the battery. That's good, because now the battery can be identified in the case of it stolen. It's just a little bit more difficult for thieves to pass on publicly. That's all I can think of, those 8 differences. I've got a feeling I've heard the head bearing might have been improved. I've got a feeling I heard something was improved on the wheels from the 2019 model, but I can't verify either of them. If you know of any differences from the 2019 model to the latest model, I'd be really interested to hear, that's for sure. Anyway, I think I'm going to shut up here. I'm just going to go for a little ride. Hopefully you enjoyed this upload, and maybe I shall see you in the future. Moto Machines out. I changed my mind. I thought I wanted something a little bit technical. So I've hit the private wood, and I've set the barrels up. Well, I've taken one away because I was hopping 3 on the pit bike. Thought I'd just try 2 today on this. Set the tripod up. There it is on the spare barrel. We got some work to do up here. I'm waiting for a little digger to come up, and then we're going to bridge some of the gaps, and this is going to be so good up here. Can't wait. Something attached to my foot, that's not a good start. Feel a bit rusty at this, to tell the truth. Whoa, that was rusty. Jeez. Did something move? What didn't I do then? That was terrible. I think he just hesitated. Second attempt. Now it's spinning on the barrels because the grass is a bit wet, and that's coming off on the tyre. Well, the repercussions are the tyre's getting wet and it slid a bit. One more then. One more for luck. Let's get this right. That's a heavy landing. I think that'll do for that today. Definitely not ready for 3, that's for sure. Got to get back in the swing of things. Our wheeler dealer's workshop